What is going on YouTube? This your boy, the Faithful Trucker, man, coming back to y'all with another video. This one is a little bit different. I'm not in a truck, but I'm trucking. This actually just happened to me about a couple hours ago, and it really inspired me to make a video about it. Sorry about the moving around. I know y'all not used to that on the channel. Normally I'm in the truck and the phone is mounted, but so I had a blowout on my trailer tire about a couple hours ago, and I was actually an hour away from my drop and hook. It kind of got me to thinking about how many drivers would have let the devil win in this situation. Damn, dude literally almost backed into me, dog. Gosh. How a lot of drivers would have let the devil win. First and foremost, man, let me thank you and shout out to all my new people, all my new subscribers, my new viewers. Welcome to the channel, man. I appreciate y'all stopping by and rocking with your boy. And all the old people, all the old subscribers, welcome back to the channel, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with me and supporting the channel and supporting the movement as we always do. So I'm down here in Louisiana, and I was about an hour and 1 minute away from my drop and hook. And I hear, and you know, first thing us drivers do when we hear something like that is we start, you know, we get to looking. We get to looking in our mirrors, and we get to looking and seeing if there's any signs of what that noise was. Was it just something you might have run over? Or is it something that's actually wrong with your equipment, like your tires or something? Did something pop, an airline, you know, brake or something, whatever. Hold on, mechanic coming by me. You good? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So I look in the mirror. Sorry about that, I'm talking to the mechanic. Shout out to all the mechanics, man, down here in Hammond, Louisiana, off of I-12 East, exit 40, if I'm not mistaken, at the Petro. Hammond, Louisiana, exit 40 at the Petro. Good guys, solid guys, do great work from what I'm seeing. Very polite, professional people, man. So shouts out to y'all. If you're ever in that area, you need work done, there is a mechanic that comes in, I think at like at 6. There's always a tire tech here. You know, get PMs and stuff. They're 24/7 at this Petro. So shouts out to that. I'm not being sponsored by them. I recognize good people, good service, and I have to shout it out. So I hear the blowout on my tire. I hear the noise. I don't know what it is at this point. So I pull over at the next safe haven rest area, or actually not the rest area, the weigh station that's down here right before Hammond. I pull in there, and because I don't want to get a sit and duck policy, but at this point it may not have been the sit and duck policy, because I don't know at this point. I didn't know if it was something on my truck or trailer, so I don't want to just pull over to the side of the shoulder if it's not covered under that sit and duck policy. So I pull into the weigh station. I go and check. I looked at all my truck tires, because the first thing I'm hoping is it's not a truck tire, because that's something I got to come out of pocket with, right? And thankfully it was none of my 10 tires on my truck. So I'm like, all right, I'm hoping it's not even a trailer tire. I'm hoping I just ran over something and it was a weird sound or something. I don't know. I'm hoping it's not even a trailer tire, but I'm hoping if it is a tire, it's on the company trailer, because LANDSTAR covers that. So I get over to my driver's side tires, and lo and behold, it is a trailer tire. Blowout. It wasn't just flat, it was a blowout. That noise I heard was a blowout. Immediately, the first thing I did when I saw that is I looked to see where the nearest shop was. TA, Petro, Love, something, you know, where LANDSTAR has accounts at. And luckily, about 20 miles down the road where I'm at now, Um, 20 miles down the road, there's this Petro. Um, so I called the Petro to see if they're open and to see if there was a long line, see if there's even a tire tech available. Luckily, they were open. There's a tire tech available, and there was not a line. So all of it worked out in my favor. This video might be a little lengthy, man, because I'm just getting some stuff off my chest. And what happened to me inspired this topic of this video really. So I get here, and you know, and obviously, you know, with LANDSTAR, you got to get it approved. So they got to submit a work order on the eShop. It's called eShop. They got to submit a work order on the eShop. LANDSTAR sees it immediately. They'll approve it of whatever it is. No, the shop will tell LANDSTAR what type of tires they have available, and LANDSTAR picks accordingly to what the list that the shop gives them. It took a little bit longer than expected, because normally at Love's when I get a tire replaced, they just call into the LANDSTAR trailer maintenance department and they get the authorization over the phone right then and there. It's pretty much the same thing they would do on the eShop, but they do it over the phone instead of submitting a work order, waiting on someone to give the approval. Then you got to log back in and make sure they just give it over the phone, you know, at Love's. So I will say Love's is a lot more faster process to get in and get out the shop. But like I said, not taking anything away from this Petro and the people here in the service. So the guy's actually working on my trailer right now, and here I'll show y'all my trailer. My tire. This is the tire. Right here. Look at that. Yeah, that's a pretty big hole, man. That's huge. Look at that. That's what it is. And all these tires are from blowouts that other drivers have had. But this is mine right here. Crazy. So he's putting on my tire right now, but the devil could have easily won. He tried, but he didn't win, because it got me thinking about how many drivers actually would have just limped this tire into their dropping hook, knowing that they don't have to deal with this trailer anymore because it's a drop. So they're dropping it, they're getting a whole nother trailer, it's empty, they can keep going, you know, and they'll just put it off on the next driver. This happens too much in our industry, man, and I just had to speak on it. I don't really have, or I haven't really seen any videos particularly about this topic. So, but it's, yeah, man, it got me thinking, like, the devil tried to win, and the devil would have won had I decided to just limp this crazy blown out tire 65 miles, 70 miles up the road to drop it and try to put it off on the next driver, right? Like, that would have been bad. That wouldn't have been right. Could I have done it? Yeah. Did I do it? Obviously not. I'm here at the shop. I would never do that. But are there drivers that do it every single day? Not just with tires, but it could be like an air leak or a brake chamber or a clearance light. Something so just simple, a glad hand seal, right? Just you know, anything so simple, man, that you could just stop and get the stuff fixed, because you don't want to be delayed an hour or even 2 hours, however long it might delay you. You still got the drop and hook, so you're still going to really make up a lot of time, because even when you get this fixed, you're going to get there and drop it, right? So it's that much more easier. But I just had to come on here, and not in particularly, I mean, I'm sure drivers over here at LANDSTAR do it. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not sitting there saying that a certain company. I'm just saying that truck drivers in general will do something like that, man. So I'm here to tell y'all, man, do the right thing, man, because little do I know what's 8 hours ahead of me, right? Like, later on in the day. Little do I know what opportunity presents itself tomorrow morning on that interstate, right? Like, what if there was going to be an accident, right? 3 hours from now, and the devil had me being a part of that accident. Well, God stepped in and said, no, God's going to give me a blowout hoping that I do the right thing, that'll actually delay me past that accident and I won't be involved, right? Little do you know what doing the right thing actually will get you. And in your mind, you're thinking you're being delayed because, dang, man, you could have been here early. You could have got in and out of there early. You could have got to your next assignment early, right? And you could have been down the road. But what you thought slowed you down actually could have saved your life. And whether you believe in God or not, and you're a Christian, man, like, aside of that, do it for your fellow driver. Like, don't put something like that on another driver, man. Like, even if you would have limped it in and called trailer maintenance, why not just get the stuff fixed? Why have trailer maintenance call a roadside? Like, first off, don't ever limp a trailer on a blown tire that long, 70 something miles. I drove 20 miles, right? I drove 20 miles. It was early and it was like 5:30 in the morning. Actually, it was about 6 o'clock, about 5:45 in the morning, right? Nobody on the road. So I had my flashers on the whole way. I did like 50 miles an hour. And I stopped honestly every 10, 15 miles to check it, make sure there were no sparks and it wasn't like smoking, because I don't want to start a fire. So I did it the right way. So I'm letting this guy back up. But that's what we're doing, man. Do the right thing, man. Like, do the right thing, whether you're doing it because God wants you to do it. I don't want to offend anybody who's not a Christian, and I don't want to sit there and say, well, but even aside of the spiritual side, man, do it for your fellow brother truck drivers and sister drivers. Don't put somebody else in that situation, man, just because you didn't want to be in it. It happened to you while that trailer was under you, so you take care of the issue. Don't give it to somebody else for them to take care of the issue, man. That's not the right thing to do. Yeah, you may have been able to limp it all the way there and put it off on another driver. But the same God who gives also chastises. And I'm a firm believer in Jesus Christ. So I know if I did something like that, later down the line, God's going to chastise me, and something's going to happen to me to where I don't like it, and I'm gonna wind up losing that hour or 2 hours back. I may get over it right now, but it'll catch up to me. So don't be that person, man. And God's gonna make these 2 hours up. I got my next load anyway. That's 50 miles away from where I'm dropping and hooking. I'm 50 miles. I'm going to be 50 miles away from where I'm dropping and hooking. And then this place I've gone to many a times. My load picking up down here in Louisiana, going up to Illinois, right? Like, y'all know, I say this all the time. That's what I do. So, and then, I don't have any loads after that, but I will. So I'm pushing 13 minutes, man. I just wanted to come on here, let y'all know this is a different video. Me moving, me actually taking care of an issue, me actually practicing what I preach, right? Like, practice what I preach, and practicing professionalism, and being courteous to my next driver, because whoever has this trailer next, I guarantee you one thing, that particular tire that I just changed won't be the issue if it breaks down again, because I took care of a problem that I can catch. Now, if there's some internal problem, electrical, that I don't even know about, it hasn't shown or presented itself to me, so I can't fix it. But this problem that happened to me, this tire, I fixed it. So I guarantee you, whoever has this trailer next will not have that issue. Who knows? I could be the person having that trailer next if I ever do this load again, drop and hook, right? So I'm gonna get off here, man. Y'all have a good day, good week. He's putting my tires back on now. It's already aired up. See, since I started this video up until right now, it's been 15 minutes pretty much. He's taken the trailer off, aired up my new tire, and he's now putting him on the bolts, and then he's about to screw the nuts on in a minute, and I'll be out of here that quick. Okay, so y'all have a good day, have a good rest of the week. It's is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. And as always, man, I appreciate y'all watching. I'll see y'all next time.